Good morning, good late afternoon, wherever you are around the country. Big welcome to our Saturday compensation plan training. My name is Peter No. I'm a senior presidential director here with Lifewave. Have been with Lifewave for now a little bit over 3.5 years now. And the 3.5 years, all I can say is I don't know where time went, but it just went. Has anybody felt the last 3 years just went by? Raise your hand. Great. Now, if you've been with us in our community here for the last 3.5 years, all I can say is I know for a fact, I know that each one of you got healthier. Would you agree that each one of you have developed a health program on the cellular level, and we have just regenerated and repaired you? Whether you've been on the product for a day, a week, a month, a year, and some of us, a lot of us, a little bit, a few years now. If we can regenerate your health, okay, everybody, if we can regenerate your health, and people are looking at you and they see what difference have you made in them, and they ask you, what have you been doing? And you've learned a couple of skills here in our community where you can share that story. Who here can share your health story? Raise your hand. Awesome, I see everyone. If you can share your health story, are you okay on earning wealth? Let me repeat that again. If you have shared your health story, are you okay to get compensated for your wealth because you are fulfilling your life by helping others? Let me raise your hand. Great. Now, today, this morning, this is the compensation plan video, okay? Let me ask everyone, who here is afraid of business? Raise your hand. Good, I don't see any hands. I like that. That was a trick question, okay? Nobody should be afraid of business because the definition of business is simply helping others, for helping other people's life to become better. Let me repeat that again. The definition of business is helping other people's life to become better. So everyone, take out your pencil, your pen, your paper. We're going to go deep into how you're helping others' life to become better by understanding our business. So in our business, because we are in the direct sales industry, everybody, you know that, right? You want to call it MLM, you want to call it network marketing, you want to call it relationship marketing, you want to call it everything. Even if some people call it a pyramid, everybody, have you heard of a pyramid before? It looks like this, okay? A pyramid. Yes, we are shaped like a pyramid also, okay? But just understand that everything in the world is shaped like a pyramid, okay? But today, I want to take this whole hour and break down our compensation plan in the most simplest way to understand it. And we are going to introduce a couple of very big leaders here that have been with us to the highest ranks, to a senior presidential director, to an executive director, and we're going to role play to help everybody visually see what cycling means. Does everybody understand what a cycle means? If you don't worry about it. We're going to show what a generational match means, what generations look like, okay? And then we're going to break down lingos, PV, BV. We're going to go through the hot sheet today in details, okay? And then afterwards, Amy is going to take over the last 10 minutes and she's going to give you some major golden nuggets, okay? Nuggets. Now, before we start, I would like to show everybody really quick. Well, no, I'm gonna go start this. Everyone, there's only 3 ways, okay? I want to just tell this story real quick. There's only 3 ways. I want everyone to just pay the attention to the number 3. 3, okay? Everything here is in 3s. 3, 3, 3s, right? Peak 3, follow up with 3, get 3 on a podcast. But there's also 3 ways to get paid here, okay? The first way is you get paid through enrolling people, everyone, okay? And I'm just gonna story tell this until I show the flyer. You will see what this means. But for visual, non-visual, you get paid. The first way is called PIB, Product Introduction Bonus, okay? That is when you enroll someone into a package. And everybody, we have 5 wholesale packages, right? The second way we get paid is called through cycling. The cycling, all that means is when you enroll packages, you have 2 choices. You have a choice to put someone on your left leg, and you have a choice to put someone on your right leg. Okay, the moment the computer sees points, and we're gonna go over what points mean, but people equates to points, and points equates to money. So I just want each one of you just think of it as like Monopoly game. We're all playing a game. We're playing the game of helping people. The more people you help, the more they go on your left leg and your right leg, the more points you accumulate, the more money you will make, okay? The second way is called cycling. The third way is called generational match, everyone. What does that mean? That means if you've learned how to enroll people and build your left leg and the right leg out, and you learn how to cycle, if you start enrolling people and teach them how to cycle, you're gonna earn a matching, an override off of everybody else's cycling, okay? Now, before we go into that, I just wanna share stories. I wanna introduce to you, okay, 3 very important people in our community. The first generation, I want everyone to get to meet April Vaughan. So everyone, April Vaughan came to us a few years ago. Okay, so April was enrolled by, April, who were you enrolled by? Can you unmute yourself?
Linda, a lady named Linda Lester.
Linda Lester, everybody. I want you to all to understand, just picture Linda right now, okay? Right here, Linda. Linda enrolled April, right, April?
Yes.
You are Linda's first generation. So April, before we get into the comp plan, I just want people to hear your story for 2 minutes. How has this compensation plan or this wealth plan changed your life by earning residual income? How has that changed your life in 2 minutes?
It's surreal. This week, actually, right now, is 2 years for me. So I've only been, yeah.
2 years. Okay.
Right now for myself, I think Dr. Stacy and Laura, right, 2 years, and 2 years. If you all would commit 2 years of your life to work in this business and just working it and not even letting up a minute, just work it, learn all you can, plug in everywhere that you can, you will not believe your life in 2 years. Because 2 years ago, when I first found out about this, I was so sick with rheumatoid arthritis. Like life was not good. Many things were going on in my life. And when she introduced me to the patch, I was helping her with some things, and she told me about this was helping her. I came straight home and I felt something really, really powerful, like a light. I can't even explain it, but I didn't have any information. She just laid 3 X39s in my hand, along with Eon and Alavita. And I just came home and I just got on YouTube, and I just went straight to YouTube and put in X. I turned over the patch and looked on the back of this, and it just said X39, and I put that in the search. And I stayed up that night till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, blown away, so excited, thrilled at how, if this something so simple, but yet backed up by so much clinical studies and science and research, how could something so amazing help me? And that's what I was, because I was sick at the time. I'd just been told I should be in the hospital for a week. So that right there, you know what? That changed my life from that moment on. For the next 2 years, my health is totally restored and my income has grown out the roof beyond anything I ever dreamed. And I'm so
Everyone,
grateful to everyone.
I just want everyone to understand who April is, okay? Now, April, when you joined, did you understand the compensation plan all the way? Did you understand everything about it?
Let me tell you something. You know, I didn't. And I was totally, we did not even know it was a multi-level marketing. You know, we didn't know it was network marketing until maybe a week later. I had no idea because Wendy took my order. She was so sweet, kind. We only talked about my health issues, what patches would be best for me to help my health issues and for my son as well. I simply ordered a gold pack and I couldn't wait for them to come in. And then over that next week, through doing research and talking to another lady on my team and also Dr. Stacy, we discovered that, oh my gosh, this is MLM. This is amazing. We can share with others and be rewarded for, get thank you gifts all over the place for telling and sharing this amazing technology with other people. But no, I had no idea. I didn't understand it. And even a year ago, I sat down with you, Peter. We're on the couch at one of the events, and I said, Peter, explain this to me. Peter's like, April, how can you not exactly understand this? Because I said, you know what? I share the patches all day and I talk about packages and I help others. And so, but I want you all to know right out of the gate more, because I just, I didn't come into this for the business opportunity at all. I came in for the opportunity of helping others restore their health. And as a blessing. Yeah.
Everybody, the reason why I'm sharing April's story, I just want you each to know, as we're going to go through the comp plan today, everybody write down this magic number. Remember, 6 and 2. Number 6 and number 2. 6, the number 6 means 6 active. What does 6 active means? You have 6 people that you personally enrolled that are on auto ship, monthly subscription. They're active. Does that make sense, everyone? Now, from the 6, if you have 2 people, so the 2 stands for 2 workout buddies or bodybuilders, meaning 2 people that are working the business out of the 6, okay? Now, the reason why April is like our perfect model is because when she started, she enrolled 6 people, and out of those 6 people, 2 of them. Does everybody know Dr. Stacy? Raise your hand. Does everybody know Charity? Raise your hand. April enrolled Charity on, what is she, on your left or your right?
She's on my right, and Stacy's on the left.
Everybody, I need you to understand this really quickly, because I'm giving you the cheat sheet right now, and we're going to story tell this whole comp plan today. All April did is, when she saw this, she enrolled 3 on the left, 3 on the right. Fortunately, out of those 3, one of them was Charity on the right, and one of them was Dr. Stacy on the left. So April found her 2 right away. And when she did, we're not making any income claims, but April, have you made over $500,000 in commissions already in 2 years?
Yes, in 1 year I did. Yes.
She made over $500,000 in commissions her first year. She makes more money than I do. So if anybody says this is a pyramid, tell them, how can it be a pyramid when somebody that came in a year and a half after you makes more money than you? That is because she found, and she was blessed to find her 2 bodybuilders right away. So we're going to story tell this, but the number 6 and 2 is the number that you always need to remember, okay, April? Number 6 and 2, okay? Now, Thank you, April. April is first generation to Leslie, Linda. Okay, now I want to introduce everyone, Dr. Harmon. Dr. Harmon, are you here with us?
I am.
So everybody, when I came in, I had Savi Vargas. Does everybody know who Savi Vargas is? If you don't, you'll see him in a lot of videos, okay? I've worked with Savi for many years. He's never made more than $500 in his previous program in a monthly basis. When he came here, he asked me, how do you do it, Peter? I just told him to go to the podcast. He joined. His first year, he made 6 figures. But guess what? When he first joined, Savi was my first generation, everyone. Remember that. Peter enrolled Savi. Guess who's the very first person that Savi enrolled? On his right. Right here, Mr. Dr. John Harmon. And Dr. John Harmon is on my 2nd generation, everyone. Okay, 2nd generation. And the reason why I'm bringing up Dr. Harmon here is because Dr. Harmon is a doctor. He's a very busy man. Dr. Harmon, why did you join us, and how has this compensation plan today, after how long, has changed your life and added to your life right now?
Well, those are some great questions. And it was a unique situation when I joined. My experience has been totally different than April's. And April, man, I'm going like this. Whoa, that's awesome. So congratulations. Savvy called me right after the quarantine started in April of 2020, actually right before that. And just a little bit of history, I went through some transformational things in my practice a couple of times. One of them is, imagine this, a chiropractor gets a bone infection in his wrist and can't bend his wrist anymore. Life-changing. I went a different direction and had a different type of practice. But what that showed me is, man, I tell you what, if you're dependent upon your presence somewhere to do something, if something happens and you can't be there, it's not a very good thing, because that's the sole source of your income. So Savvy had approached me about different things, and I never joined any of them. I wasn't interested in it. And we play along with the game. Everybody's going to shut their business down, and because heaven forbid if you have face-to-face contact. So my clinic was closed for 2 months. And rather than sit around and go, woe is me, when Savvy called me, he said stem cells. And I had stem cell injections in both of my knees. My cost on them was $2,500 each. And I said, I get it. I signed up as a silver, and then 2 days later, so many people wanted to try them. I was texting, and because we couldn't go anywhere, I was just sending out texts. And all of a sudden, all these people wanted to try them. So, okay, I get it. I'm going to upgrade to the diamond. From that moment on, and it was one of my first weeks, I haven't made less than $800. That was the lowest amount I made in a week. Most weeks, actually, in my first, I joined in April, so it was 9 months. It was $76,000 in 9 months, and I was working all but 2 of those months. I have a full-time clinic, and I just made contacts and sending out texts. My gauge on how engaged I was how many chat threads I have going on throughout the day, in between patients, and answer a text, answer an instant message, deliver some patches. Is like this. From that day I joined, my income has been just under 100,000 a year. And this is I've been in 3.5 months. I have to tell you, sometimes I'm a little frustrated because I feel like I'm just flying by the seat of my pants, man. I got a full-time practice, and and I'm trying to do everything between the patients. But you know what? Mine hasn't been like the rocket to the top. It's been slow and go and steady. And the income has been steady ever since then. Wanted to say one other thing. I've been able to sponsor about 200 people. Most of them are on auto ship every month, which really helps when it comes contest time. So, because you get points for all those things. But you think about this, clinic was closed down, nothing to do. Hey, let me put my heart into this. My wife and I went to Tulum last year, Aruba this year on the company, and we have had an absolute blast. And all I did is focus on helping people. I actually didn't even know what a manager was. And then I think it was Peter congratulated me. I said, I didn't know what I was just sponsoring people. Put some people on the left, put some people on the right. Let's go. And then within a few months, I made it to executive director. But I want to tell you, I don't have the rank that other people have, but what I have is balance. And you want to have asymmetry. You want to have twice as much on the left as the right, or vice versa. My cycling almost cycles down to 0 every month. In other words, there isn't stuff left on the table. So I paid close attention to that. I've only put 2 people on my left side in over 2 years. I've focused on the right, and I have a hard time keeping up with the volume on the left side. So that's my experience. Whether you're professional, whether you are looking for something to do full time, you can do it by staying engaged. You cannot just kind of come every once in a while or maybe call a few people every once in a while. That's not going to work. If you're serious with it, whether you have a job, a full-time job or not, you're going to make some really good income and help a lot of people.
So John, last question. Did you know the whole comp plan at all in the beginning when you started and building?
I had never, I didn't, I looked at it, but I go, okay, yeah, I got people to contact. I didn't know what a manager was. I didn't know what a director was. I didn't know any of that until probably 3 months in. There were some trainings and I started to pay more attention to it. So no, and then I was like, executive director, I wonder what that is. Let's look that up.
Okay. Well, thank you, John, for sharing, and I'll call you. I'll be back with you in a few, okay? So thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, everyone, you heard it from Dr. Harmon's mouth. He did not understand the comp plan, okay, when he started, and April did not start it. She did not understand the comp plan. Now, let's get to my 3rd generation, everyone. Everybody, I want to introduce to you my biggest cycling team, which is Bob and Amy. I want to bring on Amy. Amy, how you doing this morning?
I'm very well, Peter. Happy Saturday, everyone.
Happy Saturday. So everybody, Bob, our favorite Bob. Hey, Bob, you're here too. So Bob and Amy are partners. So Amy and Bob have been in the industry for a while. I wanted to bring up Amy this morning because she's going to be sharing later some nuggets, but Bob and Amy are my biggest cyclers, meaning every week they cycle the most amount of the $50, okay? The reason why I'm bringing them up is because they're in my 3rd generation, the last generation to earn 20% on. So can you imagine if Amy and Bob was not on what if they were on my 4th generation, everybody? So when we're going to share the comp plan today, you're going to see what a difference it makes if you give up your enrollments, number 1, okay? And you start losing generational match. So Amy, can you share in just a few minutes, how has this compensation plan changed your life, the residual income of it?
Wow. I only have a few minutes, Peter. This product has changed my life, folks. Emotionally, financially, physically, mentally. Yes, and I concur with everyone else. I didn't understand this comp plan for about 2 months, Peter. All we knew, all Bob and I knew, is that this product worked. We were blessed to be shown this company, and we want to go out and share it with as many people as possible. Our cycling bonuses, Peter, are 4 figures a week. 4 figures a week. Okay. And and I know you're going to go over the comp plan, but when I first realized the cycle is $50, initially I didn't realize how significant that was, right? But it starts adding up, guys, and you're going to see that. But we're very blessed to be part of this. It came at a good time in my life. I'm like Dr. Harmon. It came right at April 2020, right when the pandemic happened. And it was a very stressful time in my life. And I actually wasn't looking for something else to do. I wasn't looking, but I've had some challenges because 10 years prior to that, I lost everything. Guys, I lost a 6-figure income. I lost my home. I was going through a divorce. I lost everything. And then my current husband was going through cancer many years ago too. So we lost everything and we were rebuilding. And I was busy doing other things. But when I used the X39 and got the fascinating results that I got, Bob and I knew we had something here. And I mentioned to him, if we don't share this with people, it's, in my opinion, it's criminal. People need hope today. This product is so impactful. So I changed gears and I knew I had to get out and share this. But Peter, I didn't understand the compensation plan for about 2 or 3 months. I didn't understand it because I've never done a binary before. And I will tell you, folks, I was making it more complicated. And I'm going to share some nuggets at the end. But one of the things I want to say is don't overthink it. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Go out there and share this with people and the money will come, Peter. The money will come.
Awesome. Thank you, Amy. So again, you've heard it from another SPD, Senior Presidential Director, that you don't have to know the comp plan. As long as you're helping people, the money will come. But as simple as the compensation plan is, everybody, again, it could get confusing because we're talking about numbers, right? So now I want to later on bring on one more person, but let's get into the compensation plan so everybody can understand it. So I just want you all to know, just always don't think about the comp plan, okay? The comp plan is not that important. It's the behavior, is what you do to get you to earn the comp plan. It's who you become by earning the comp plan. If you do not share value, if you do not go through a process, remember, network marketing is a compensation plan. It's a self-development journey with a compensation plan wrapped around it. So if you're physically, mentally, spiritually not evolving yourself, you're not bringing more value to people, they're not going to join you. If they don't join you, they're not going to take no products. If they don't take no products, nobody earns commission. Does that make sense? But then what if a brand new person comes into the tree? They don't know anything about the comp plan, but they join us because our product is so good. They join us because the system is easy to understand. And then what if that person brings in all this volume because they're bringing in all these new people? Do we all benefit from that volume? Yes, we do. Okay, so I just want each one of you to think, nothing goes to waste here. Points are points. Does that make sense? So we're just going to talk about points today. Okay, so I want everyone to go to the startx39biz.com. I'm going to bring up the 2-page hot sheet, okay, which is right here. Boop. All right, Amy, can you see this?
Yes, I can see it. It looks good.
Okay, I'm going to bring up the 2-page hot sheet, everybody. And then I'm just gonna go through this really quick so we can understand what lingos are and how to look at this simple chart. And then we're gonna role play again, and I'm gonna write it on the board. So everyone, when you bring up this chart right here, okay? The first part of this chart, all it says is the 5 wholesale packages that we have. Each package, if you look at it, it comes with a price. Each package will tell you exactly how many sleeves are in here. And each package comes with BV, business volume, okay? And then each package comes with a PIB, a product introduction bonus. We have 5 wholesale packages, 5, okay? Each, again, just think of it as wholesale packages. The maximum and the one I want you all to pay attention to is called the silver package and the gold package. We're going to pay attention really closely to the silver and the gold. But each package, I want you to all know that the gold package is the main of all main packages. It is the one that maximizes your compensation plan. It is the minimum package that will make you that will fully maximize you and open up all the doors for you to earn income. Okay, the gold package is $4.99. It comes with 5.5 sleeves. So it comes with 5 X39s and 1 supportive patch. The volume points comes for 275 business volume, everyone, business volume, and you get $100 for your product introduction bonus, okay? Then from the gold package, when you enroll a gold package, you're going to have to learn now the second part, which is called the cycling. When you start enrolling people, and remember the magic number is 6 and 2. Now, when you bring on 6 people to your tree, they're going to look like 3 on the left and 3 on the right. Every time when a package comes in the tree, you get points, okay? And I'll go over these points. The points will accumulate on each side. So I just want you to think of it again. People equates to points and the computer will add it up for you, okay? When the computer adds up a certain amount of points, it can look like 330 points on the left and 660 points on the right. Every time when the computer adds up the 2 sides together, you get 990 points. That will equate to 1 cycle for you. Each cycle is worth $50. Okay, each 990 points equates to $50 in the cycling. Now, why do we just teach people how to make $50 right away from the cycling? It's because when you've done the right behavior, meaning that you know how to enroll someone, you bring them into the tree and you physically see the first $100 commission. And then when you see points added, and then now you start seeing the first $50 cycling, you're opening up the doors, okay, to open up the comp plan. Now, let me ask everyone here, raise your hand if you've already made $50 from enrolling your first silver or $100 from enrolling your first gold pack. Raise your hand. Good. That means you already know how to do this, okay? The second part, raise your hand if you've already are a manager or above, and if you already cycled a first $50. If you already cycled $50 already, raise your hand. Awesome, okay? Now, if you've done that, you've opened up the door now. You've opened up the door to earn cycling, and now you're earning residual income. Now remember, Points are points. Points can come from above you when your upline places someone in the same leg. Points can come from you when you enroll someone, and points can come from anyone below you. Points are points. And the reason why this compensation plan is so good is because if you look at these ranks, managers, directors, senior director, executive director, presidential director, and senior presidential director, we only have 6 ranks. I want to repeat this again. Ranks does not pay you money. You don't get a bonus for hitting a rank, everyone. So just because you hit manager, that does not mean you stop. This is called a perpetual comp plan. It's a volume-driven comp plan. So what do you have to do to drive volume? You constantly have to enroll. You don't stop enrolling at 2. You don't stop enrolling at 4. You don't stop enrolling at 6, at 10, at 20. How many of you want to help thousands of people in your life or in your career to help their health? We all do. So every time when you help someone, every time when you enroll a package, just understand you're opening up the door for their health, their life. That means you're earning commission because the company's paying you. All these ranks are saying is that the higher your rank are, the more people you have personally helped. Does that make sense? When you can help now people, okay, that you brought in. So remember, April, everybody. Now, April is Linda's first generation. Does everybody see the generational match now? I'm going to go into the third part, which is called the commission matching bonus. The first part is April. She's the first generation of Linda. April makes $10,000 a week on the cycling. Linda will earn 25%, which is $2,500 just off April. And that's why I had April come up and introduce herself. Everybody, Dr. Harmon is my second generation. Dr. Harmon earns 1,000 on his cycling this week. I earned 20% of Dr. Harmon because he's my second generation. My third generation is Amy, everyone. Amy earns 10,000 on her weekly cycling. I also earn 20% off of Amy's cycling because she's my third generation. Now, how do you open up the door to all these cycling? I'm gonna go over that right now, but I want each one of you just to remember, I just literally did not give you numbers. I'm just telling you the behavior. You get paid when you bring in a customer or a brand partner. The second way, you get paid when you build your left team and your right team. You get paid by just enrolling and placing it on the left and right. And now you're going to get paid residual because you're cycling. Then the third way we pay you is when you can teach your personals how to enroll their personals and their personals, as long as they keep enrolling, and then you teach them how to cycle, you're going to earn a percentage off of their $50, okay? Now, each one of these, you have to open a door, which I'm going to write that right now. So that is a very simple way how to understand and read the book, read the chart, okay? Now, I'm going to teach everyone, I'm going to show you now a cheat sheet, okay? I want each one of you to look at this cheat sheet real quick. And I want you to just copy this sheet. Okay, this is not it. Boop. Okay. Amy, do you read the, can you see this gold rush pathway right here?
Yes, I can. Yep.
Okay, I want each one of you to look at this, and I'm gonna post this. We're gonna use the gold as an example, okay? The gold. Now look at this. I'm gonna show you this by just reading it, how fast we can do this. Now, Amy, I'm gonna use you as an example, okay, Amy?
Sure.
Amy comes in. She loves the product. She goes, Peter, what do I do? How do I get started? I'm like, Amy, do you want to earn fast income, or do you just want to go through the nooks and crannies and learn with me? Peter, I just want to learn through the nooks and crannies. I just want to learn with you, okay? Now, everyone, Amy comes in with the gold package. She pays $4.99. And the gold package, it comes with 275 BV, business volume. All I tell Amy is, Amy, we're gonna teach you how to maximize and just learn how to enroll people, but I want you to write down this magic number, which is 6 and 2. I just want you to think that you're a real estate broker and you enrolled 6, and you're teaching 6 real estate agents how to become a broker. The same thing here. Now, when Amy enrolls her first 2 gold, the left and the right, Amy's going to earn $100 PIB, product introduction bonus, on the first gold she enrolled, right, Amy? It's right there. Now, the second person you enrolled, you put it on the first one, you put it on the left, and the second one, you put it on the right. Now, what did you do when you first enrolled the first and second golds, Amy? Did you earn $200 on the PIB?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Now, what else did you do when you first enrolled your first on the left and first on the right? You also opened up the compensation plan to cycle. So everyone, to cycle, to open up the second way to get paid, you have to enroll 2 people, one on the left and one on the right. Does that make sense, Amy?
Yes, right. You want to become a manager, and that really, Peter, this to keep it real simple is you want to become manager and help other people get to manager and just keep repeating that process.
Correct. So, but I want people to know that you have to enroll someone on your left and your right to open up the first cycling. Okay, everyone? Now, the second one, now Amy gets used to it, and now she enrolls 2 more people, another gold on the left and another gold on the right. So what happened when you enrolled 4 golds, Amy? 2 on the left and 2 on the right.
Well, I made $400 and became manager.
Exactly. Now, everybody, do you see that now Amy became a manager? Now, if you look down below, you see the word manager on the rank caps, Amy? You see the
Yes.
1,500?
Mm-hmm.
So now you've opened up the door, Amy, because you're a manager. Now you can earn up to $1,500 a week on your cycling. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, Peter.
It's beautiful. Now, this is the cool part, everyone. And I want you to write this number down. I want you to write down $300 a week on the cycling, which is 6 cycles. 6 cycles. 300 a week, which is 6 cycles. So, Amy, when you now learn how to cycle 6 times a week, are you ready for this? You earn the first 300 on the cycle. Now you're opening up the door to earn on your second generation. Did everybody understand that? When Amy first, now when she cycles 6 times from left to right, okay, Jean does not understand that. I'm gonna go clear a little bit, okay? Now, when we add up the points will add up to 330 and 660, and I'll go over this, but I just want everybody to understand. When Amy became a manager, she can earn up to $1,500 now on a cycling. When she cycles 6 times, now she's gonna open up the second generation, okay? Now, Amy, you enrolled 2 more people, okay? Now you've enrolled a total of 6 people now, right, Amy?
Mhm.
How much did you earn now on total of your PIB?
Well, the product introductory bonus is $600, Peter.
$600. And now, are you fully qualified to become a director now because you have 6 active distributors or partners with you?
Yes, just have to help to become managers, but yes, you're well on your way. And especially in this example, Peter, because they're golds. So you have to be a gold to be a manager.
Correct. So that's why I use the example of a gold, because the gold will fully qualify you. And I want everyone to understand, the moment you see, if you've done this right here, you'll now learn and you're used to being qualified. And when you bring on new partners, Amy, and when they see you how to cycle, and when they see you become a manager, and when they see you fully maximize on the 6, that means they see you got your investment back, and they see you cycle for the very first time. Because now, if you add up all the points on the left and add up all the points on the right, you're going to cycle 1 time, Amy, when you complete the 6, 3 on the left and 3 on the right. Is that pretty cool to understand?
Yes, it
Now,
is.
I want to give you another analogy, Amy. Now, everybody, I want you to write down, you wrote down the 6 and the 300, correct? It takes you 6 cycles to earn 300. Now, the number 2, remember the 6 and the 2. What if you can teach 2 people, Amy, how to earn $300 a week on the cycling?
Mhm.
If you can do that, you're going to open up the 3rd generation to earn the last 20% on the generational match. And you're going to fully 100% maximize on the whole compensation plan when you can teach 2 people how to earn $300 a week or cycle 6 times. Is that pretty cool to understand now why this chart is so easy to understand? Now look at this, everyone. Below here, you see the unlimited generation match. First generation is 25%. Now, Amy, how do you open up the first generation again?
By having 2 people on the right, 2 people on the left.
No, by enrolling 1 on the left and 1 on the right, then you open up the first generation. How do you open up the second generation?
With 6 people.
Correct, by becoming a manager, by doing 2 on the left, 2 on the right, and cycling 6 times. 6 times by earning $300 a week on the cycling, you open up the second generation. And then to open up the third generation, you have to teach 2 people how to earn $300 each. Everybody, this is your cheat sheet. I just explained it to you. Now let me show you on the board what the cycling means. And we're going to go a little bit over today, okay? Amy?
Yeah, that's fine.
We're okay with that. So everyone, I'm going to write down this board right here really quick. So Amy, you can see this, right?
I can see it. Yeah.
Okay, everyone, I'm going to write this again, and I'm going to show how to cycle by writing this chart down. Amy, this is Amy. Amy came in with a goal at $499. Amy got 275 BV, business volume. Okay, everybody sees this. If I get lost, Amy, let me know, okay?
Okay.
Amy, you enrolled your very first person right here, number 1. This person came in with a $4.99 and you have 275 BV, correct?
Yes.
Everybody understands that. Now, Amy, you earned $100 commission right here, correct?
Yes. On a gold package, you earn $100.
Correct. And everybody, I'm just using a gold pack. If you want to use the different pack, just look at the hot sheet and the packages are right there. Now, Amy, you enrolled the second person. This person came in with the $4.99. You got 275 BV, correct?
Yes.
And you earned another $100. Now, everybody, I want to share this. To cycle, all you need is 330 on one side and 660 on the opposite side, the other side. The computer has to read 990 for Amy to earn the first cycle of $50. Does everyone make sure you understand this? Okay? Now, Amy, do you have 330 and 660?
No, I don't.
Not yet. So what? Let's go again. So now you're enrolling your third person right here. This person came in with a gold, you earned another 100, and you got another 275 BV. Amy, do you have 330 on this side already?
Yes.
But do you have 660 on the opposite side?
Not yet, but it's going to happen.
Not yet, but you almost have 60 here and 330 here. Now, let's go to this side. You enrolled your fourth person. Now this person comes in with a gold, you earn another 100, and now you got another 275 BV. Now, Amy, you have 550 BV on one side and 550 BV on the other side. Everybody, does Amy cycle yet? No. Why not? Amy, why are you not cycling yet?
Because I don't have 990 or 660 rather on the one side. And I just want to clarify something so people understand, Peter, if I may. For
Yes.
brand new people on the call today, it doesn't matter which side has the 330 in volume and which one has a 660, okay? So I just want to make sure that everyone understands that.
Correct. Volume is volume, everyone. The computer will add it up for you. You just got to understand, you just press left, right, and it'll just add up for you. I'm just giving you an example. I want everyone to understand when the cycle happens on this chart. Now, Amy, you did not cycle yet, right?
No,
Because
not
you
yet.
have 30, but you have 550 and 550. Now let's get ready to see Amy's first cycling. Amy, you enrolled your fifth person right here, number 5. This person comes in with a gold, you earn $100. Now you have 275 BV right here. Now I'm gonna add this up. This is 825 BV, and over here you have 550 BV. Amy, do you have 330 and 660?
I sure do.
Did everybody see this? Amy cycled now for the first time by doing this all herself. Does that make sense? Now look at this, Amy, okay? I'm gonna do a subtraction now. And everyone, this is called a binary. The points just add up. They don't flush as long as you're on auto shift, okay? Now look at this. I'm gonna subtract, does have 330 right here. So Amy, you have 330, correct?
Yes,
Do you have 660 right here?
I do.
Okay, now everyone, the computer is gonna subtract 660 because she has 825 points right here, She has 550, we're gonna subtract 330. Ding, 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 ding. Amy made her first $50 cycling because there was points subtracted. Did everybody see that? Okay, now, everyone, when we subtracted 330, the 660 from this side and 330 here, there's volume left over. You see that, Amy?
Yes.
Now, let's do this again. Amy, are you ready? Now, this person now enrolls a gold here, and I'm gonna add another 275 points right here, right? And then this person enrolls another gold. I'm gonna add another 275 points. 10, 4, 4. Amy,
That's a little low, Peter. It's a little low, that last number. So
okay. 440 and 495. So Amy now has 440 points on the left and 495 points on the right because of that chart, okay, Amy?
right.
Can you cycle right now again?
No.
Now, Amy, imagine now another person, your upline now, place somebody under this right side because you're on the right leg, and we added another 275 here. So 8, 7, and 7. And then now 440. So now the computer now sees that you have 770 and 440. Did you bring in this volume?
Not the last volume. And that's the beauty of this whole compensation plan, folks, is the binary, because it is a team effort. So you know, someone else above me brought someone in, but it's still the same volume. You know, a silver is what, 165, a gold is 275. So those points equate to money. So, and it doesn't matter who brings them in, Peter. And that's what I love about this compensation plan.
So everyone, you heard it from Amy. Points of points. She got 3 points, which added to her points. Now the computer sees another 660 and 330, and bam, another 50 bucks comes. And then you subtract it from here. Now you have another 110 and another 110. And everyone, you know the story now. All this is just a accumulated points that just keep coming, whether points come from you, from your team above you, or from your team below you. We just want you to make sure that you understand what a 660 and a 330 looks like today on a chart, okay? And Amy, I can't believe where the time goes. We're already done with an hour. I want to make sure that we get your golden nugget, and we're going to go over again the comp plan next week again in more details. But today, everybody, you got to know what a cheat sheet looks like. You got to know how to maximize the comp plan. You got to know how to open up the door for your first cycling, your second gen cycling, and your third gen cycling. You got to see what a cycle looks like, and you got to see what the number 6 and number 2 looks like for you, okay? So if there's any more questions next week, April, I'm gonna do another comp plan to go over more details, but we're running out of time. I wanna make sure I preserve the last 10 minutes, everyone, for Amy's nuggets. So did everybody learn something today? Good. If you even learned one thing, don't worry about it. Keep watching and keep looking up, okay? And the last thing I want to say is, don't ever get off of your auto ship. Your business costs you $5 a day. That could be a maintenance pack. That could be anything that's a 55 PV to maintain and 110 PV to build your business, okay? So that is the last thing about the comp plan. Amy, I'm going to give it back to you for the next 10 minutes, and then we're going to close this call. So thank you, everybody.
No, thank you, Peter. I tell you, you were awesome at that comp plan. And folks, if you are brand new on the line, don't stress about it. Don't overthink it, okay? Peter broke it down in simplistic terms, and it's okay if you don't get it right away, because I'm one of those people who did not get it for 2 months. But here's what I did get. I got that we had the best product in the world with zero competition, and people need hope today, and we have the answer. And how do you have a successful business? By providing solutions for people, right? So I'm just going to give you some nuggets that I have learned over the years being in this industry. And the first thing I want to say is the KISS method, KISS. And if you want, write these down. This is how I've built my business. Bob and I have built it this way. Keep it simple, sweetie. Don't overthink it. And I had to learn that when I came here, because everything else I did, Peter, was more complicated. And I kept saying to myself the first few months, like, oh my gosh, there has to be more to this. No, there doesn't have to be. Keep it simple. Do not reinvent any wheels here. Peter and Marcy already set up this system when we all came here. Follow this system, guys. Don't overthink it. Also, the thing that we talk about all the time is the mission before the commission, purpose before profit. I promise you, if you care about people, get out there and have a mission to help people, be passionate about it, the money will come. The money will come, guys. Promise you that. Here's one of my favorite things, and I want you to think about this. The day you plant the seed is not the day you reap the harvest. Okay, what does that mean? Well, let me tell you this. You have to plant the seed first, right, to reap that harvest. But let's think about the farmer for a second. What does he do? He plants the seed, he waters it, he fertilizes it, right? That's what we're doing. This is relationship marketing. We're fertilizing people, we're watering people, we're caring about people. I want you all to visualize something for a second. How many of you have seen a cornfield?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you think about the cornfields and you're driving by down the road and you see all the stalks of corn, that didn't happen overnight, ladies and gentlemen. It took time to harvest and cultivate. But that's what could happen when we plant those seeds. And then we plant more seeds. And then our team plants seeds. And then the harvest starts cultivating and we reap the benefits. So that's what I want you to think about. Plant and water. Be diligent. Be consistent. Here's a big one. And I tell the team this all the time. People don't care how much you know until they know that we care. Show people that you care for them. Offer them a solution. Also, people don't want to be sold. They want to buy. This is about relationship. This is about building rapport. This is about piquing interest, right? Be authentic. Be genuine. Be passionate. Be yourself, guys. You don't have to be Peter. You don't have to be April. You don't have to be Dr. Harmon. You don't have to be me. Be yourself, but truly have a heart to go out there and help people, and the team will grow. You'll be rewarded, and that's what we're here for. But again, how does a business survive or thrive? A business has to offer solutions. And I want you to think about this. And if you want, write this down. 1 in 3 Americans are sleep deprived. 1 in 3, guys. We have a solution. This product is the X39 is proven to help with sleep. It's helped with my sleep immensely. Who do you know that's sleep deprived? 60% of us have low energy. There's even a commercial now about low energy. 60% of the people around us have low energy. What is the X39 proven to do? Help with energy. 56% have chronic pain. I was one of those people. I had chronic pain for 30 years. My pain and inflammation has been greatly reduced by the X39. Do you think we have a solution, guys? You bet your sweet bottom we have a solution. All right. The anti-aging industry right now, actually in 2000, a couple of years ago, was $60 billion. $60 billion. What does our product do? It's age reversing. In 7 years, it's going to double to 120 billion. Yes, I'm telling you all this because we have a solution to people's problems. How is a business successful? You have to come up with a solution. People are sleep deprived. People have chronic pain. People have zero energy. They're overwhelmed. A lot of people want anti-aging solutions. We have it because X39 and other patches are anti-aging, actually age reversing from the inside out. Who here looks younger on this product? Okay. Every week when I'm on these Zooms, Bob and I have been on these Zooms for 3 years, every week, everyone looks younger. Peter looks younger. Marcy looks younger. We all look younger. So we have a solution. The other thing, guys, remember, you are doing someone a favor by sharing these products. Do not think of yourself as a salesperson. You are doing them a favor. You have their best interest at heart. We have the science behind a simple product. If you could wear a Band-Aid, you can wear this product, right? Put it on and forget about it. We have zero competition. We're a global company in 81 countries, guys, with over 100 patents. So let me do a quick recap. Keep it simple. Be genuine. Care about people. People don't care what we know until they know that we care. You're not a salesperson. They don't want to be sold. They want to buy. Make it attractive for them to come to you. Show them that you care. Offer them solutions for their pain, their sleep, their mental clarity, their anti-aging. Now, with that being said, guys, I'm not saying make medical claims because we do not do that. But the X39 is science-based. Science-based. People have low energy. They're not sleeping. They're overwhelmed. They're stressed out. They have chronic pain. We can offer them hope, and you're doing them a favor. And when you get on these podcasts, folks, you will become a believer in what I call bulletproof. When you hear these stories, they're jaw-dropping. They're life-changing. They're life-changing 5 days a week. You will become bulletproof, and you won't care who you're speaking to, because you know in your heart of hearts, you have a solution. And that's really, Peter, what I want to impart on people. We have the best product in the world. In 30 years of me practicing natural health, this has been by far the most simplistic and most effective product I've ever witnessed, Peter. And I'm so proud to be part of this. And thank you, Peter. Bob and I feel blessed to be working with you. So thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Amy. And I want to answer Jess' questions. We are in 81 countries, everyone. And in the last 3 years, Amy, over 1 million partners joined us around the world, everyone. We don't know the amount of people that are in Lifewave as a total. I just know in the last 3 years, when we all came in, over 1 million people joined us, because you can look at the ID numbers of how it changed from the ID numbers, okay? The list of countries are all on your website under countries, everyone. So make sure, if anybody has any questions on this, we'll post this on our Facebook and our Telegram page. Next week, Amy, we're gonna do again another comp plan video. We wanna make sure in May, everybody, you're gonna learn everything in the details as we're updating all our biz sites for in May, okay? Our whole biz site will be reformed. As you can see, it's gonna look different already, but it's gonna match the Now site. Everybody, if you're going to the October convention, make sure, get your tickets now. This convention is only 4.5 months away. We wanna make sure that everybody hits their ranks wherever you wanna be by September. So if that happens, that's why all the leaders here moving forward, we're gonna hold all your hands through the generation. We're gonna teach you how to cycle. We're gonna teach you the simplicity on how to enroll people, and all that is done together, okay? So Amy, April, Dr. Harmon, our entire Evolve team here, I just cannot say how much we appreciate you. And just know you're not doing anything here alone, okay? We got you. Just always reach out to us, and you're constantly evolving with love. So without further ado, everybody, it's been another great training. I'll see you on Monday. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you,
great job,
Peter.
everybody. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
All the mothers
Thank
here,
you, Peter.
we love you. We cannot do it without you. And I
You're a
love my.
blessing.
Thank you, Peter.
Happy Mother's
Bye,
Day.
Great job,
Thank you,
Peter.
Thank you.
Yay.
Happy
you.
Plus weekend. Happy Mother's Day.
Awesome,
Mother's
Yvonne.
Mother's
Day.
Day.
Thank you,
Mother's
Peter.
Day.